Best summer fragrances for dudes. Avoid smelling like my sweaty gym sock. What's up, YouTube? It's Peter. Now, before you crank the AC because you think this video is going to be a sweaty mess, like my post-karate workout, Lois still hasn't forgiven that air duct incident. Let me assure you, we're talking about the opposite of gym funk. We're diving into the top 10 summer colognes that'll have you smelling fresher than a clam on the first date. Although, maybe avoid the clam metaphor on that first date, fellas. These scents are chosen by yours truly. With the help of some fancy perfume experts, I definitely didn't bribe with a case of Pawtucket Patriot Ale. Don't tell Lois. So grab a meg-sized soda, settle in, and get ready to transform from "Whoa! There's a guy here" to "Dang! That dude smells incredible!" Number 1. Acqua di Profondo by Giorgio Armani. This cologne is like jumping into the Mediterranean on a perfect summer day. You get this crisp, citrusy blast of grapefruit and bergamot, mixed with a smooth wave of rosemary and lavender. It's clean, masculine, and perfect for those days where you want to feel cool, calm, and collected. Unlike that time I tried to fight a giant chicken, am I right? Plus, gets tons of compliments. So you might even score a date that doesn't involve a trip to the emergency room. Fingers crossed, Peter. Number 2. Light Blue Intense by Dolce and Gabbana. Now, this one's a classic, folks. Imagine yourself strolling down a Capri beach with Sofia Vergara on your arm. Hey, a guy can dream. Light Blue Intense hits you with a juicy mandarin, orange, and grapefruit combo, but then dries down to a musky, woody base that's both refreshing and alluring. It's versatile enough for a daytime hangout or a night out under the stars. And trust me, the compliments will be rolling in like Stewie's evil laugh, although hopefully a bit less maniacal. Number 3, Sauvage by Dior. All right, this one's a powerhouse. Sauvage is like a shot of adrenaline for your nose, in a good way, I promise. It's got this spicy, peppery kick from Sichuan pepper, balanced out by some cool, calming ambroxan. It's bold, it's daring, it's perfect for the guy who wants to make a statement, just maybe not as big of a statement as that time I accidentally dyed my hair bright pink. Lois still has nightmares. It lasts for hours, so you can make a lasting impression without needing to douse yourself in the stuff. Unlike that time I tried to make my own cologne out of expired milk. Let's just say Meg wasn't a fan. Number 4, CK, Everyone by Calvin Klein. Listen up, eco-warriors and orange enthusiasts. CK, Everyone is all about sustainability and fresh citrusy goodness. It's made with recycled materials and uses organic ingredients, so you can smell good and feel good about the planet. Unlike that time I accidentally clogged the toilet with a whole bag of Doritos, the environment wasn't happy with me that day. The scent itself is a blend of juicy orange, aquatic notes, and a hint of musky warmth. It's perfect for the guy who wants a clean, everyday fragrance that won't overpower the room. Unlike that time I tried to impress Lois with a cologne called Volcano Blast, let's just say it cleared the room a little too effectively. Number 5, Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Now this one's for the sophisticated Peters out there, and yes, there's at least one of us somewhere deep down. Bleu de Chanel is a woody, citrusy masterpiece. It opens with a blast of grapefruit and ginger, then settles into a warm, masculine heart of cedarwood and sandalwood. It's classy, it's timeless, and it's perfect for those occasions where you want to leave a lasting impression. Like that time I tried to write a play about a talking dog. The critics weren't impressed, but hey, at least I smelled good. It has fantastic longevity, so you can go from boardroom to bar without needing a respray. Unlike that time I tried to make my own deodorant out of baking soda and vinegar. Let's just say I learned a valuable lesson about natural deodorants. Number 6, LOM Ideal Cologne by Guerlain. All right. Back with the scents, and this time we're getting a little romantic. LOM Ideal Cologne by Guerlain is like a love letter in a bottle. It's got this fresh, citrusy opening of bergamot and almond, which dries down to a warm, comforting base of leather and tonka bean. It's sophisticated, it's seductive, and it's perfect for those nights where you're trying to woo your Lois. Or hey, maybe even snag a date that doesn't involve a trip to the dog track. It gets tons of compliments from the ladies, or dudes, hey, no judgment here, so you might just find yourself the center of attention. Unlike that time I wore a giant chicken costume to impress Lois. Let's just say the attention wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. Number 7, Polo Blue Eau de Parfum by Ralph Lauren. Calling all preppy Peters and summertime sailors. Polo Blue Eau de Parfum is a fresh, aquatic masterpiece. It's got this invigorating blast of melon and cucumber, which dries down to a woody, musky base that's both sophisticated and sporty. It's perfect for a day at the beach, a game of polo, if you're fancy like that, or just cruising around town in your finest khakis, although maybe skip the white shoes after Labor Day, fellas. It lasts for hours, so you can stay smelling fresh all day long. Unlike that time I borrowed one of Meg's gym socks. Let's just say fresh fresh is not the word I'd use. Number 8. Issey Miyake Pour Homme Eau de Toilette. This one's a bit of a wild card, folks. Issey Miyake Pour Homme is a unique blend of citrusy yuzu, spicy nutmeg, and woody vetiver. It's clean, it's invigorating, and it's perfect for the guy who wants to stand out from the crowd. Unlike that time, I wore a giant clam costume to the Clam Chowder Festival. Let's just say I stood out a little too much. It gets noticed, and in a good way. So, if you're tired of smelling like every other dude at the barbecue, this might be the scent for you. Although maybe avoid wearing it to an actual barbecue. Nobody wants their burger to smell like perfume. Number 9. Creed Aventus Cologne. Alright. Big spenders, listen up. Creed Aventus is the king of the fragrance castle. It's a luxurious blend of pineapple, birch, black currant, and a whole lot of other fancy stuff. It's sophisticated, it's sexy, and it's perfect for the guy who wants to make a statement, as long as that statement is, I smell amazing, and I have the bank account to prove it. It smells like $1 million, which, well, it kinda costs that much too. So, if you're feeling fancy and want a cologne that'll turn heads, Creed Aventus might be your summer splurge. Number 10. Tom Ford Nori Portofino Acqua. This one's like an Italian vacation in a bottle. It's got this bright, citrusy blast of neroli and mandarin, which dries down to a warm, inviting base of amber and musk. It's fresh, it's sophisticated, and it's perfect for those summer nights where you want to feel like a jet setter, even if your furthest vacation this year is Cleveland. It's versatile enough for day or night, and trust me, with a name like Tom Ford, you're guaranteed to smell like a winner. Unlike that time I tried to make my own cologne out of expired cola and burnt toast, let's just say I wasn't exactly winning any fragrance awards. Number 11. Versace Pom Eau de Toilette. Calling all summertime Casanovas. Versace Pom is a clean yet seductive blend that'll have you feeling like $1 million without the Creed Aventus price tag. It opens with a fresh, citrusy blast of lemon and bergamot, then dries down to a warm, spicy base of amber and musk. It's perfect for a date night, a night out with the boys, or just cruising around town feeling like a total stud, unlike that time I tried to impress Lois with a magic act. Let's just say I pulled a disappearing act of my own out of sheer embarrassment. It gets tons of compliments, so you might just find yourself the center of attention, although maybe avoid wearing it to the grocery store. Nobody wants their bananas smelling like cologne. Number 12. Why by Yves Saint Laurent Eau de Toilette. Listen up, you young bucks. Why by Yves Saint Laurent is a fresh, energetic fragrance that's perfect for the guy on the go. It's got this invigorating blast of ginger and bergamot, which dries down to a woody, musky base that's both modern and masculine. It's perfect for a day at the park, a game of frisbee with Brian, or just cruising around town with the windows down, although maybe avoid wearing it if you're planning on visiting a beehive. Nobody wants to get stung because they smell like a delicious flower. It lasts for a decent amount of time, so you can stay smelling fresh all day long. Unlike that time I borrowed one of Stewie's diapers. Let's just say fresh is not the word I'd use. Number 13. Bger Aqua Amara Eau de Toilette. This one's for the aquatic adventurers, fellas. Bger Aqua Amara is like a refreshing dip in the Mediterranean Sea on a hot summer day. It's got this cool, citrusy blast of mandarin, orange, and grapefruit, which dries down to a woody, musky base that's both invigorating and calming. It's perfect for a day at the beach, a boat ride with the guys, or just chilling out in your backyard with a cold drink, although maybe avoid wearing it while fishing. Nobody wants to attract unwanted attention from sea creatures. It's a crowd pleaser, so you're guaranteed to smell good wherever you go, unlike that time I tried to make my own cologne out of ketchup and mayonnaise. Let's just say the crowd wasn't exactly pleased. So, there you have it, folks. My top 13 summer scents for dudes. Remember, finding the perfect cologne is all about personal preference. Don't be afraid to experiment and find a scent that makes you feel confident and awesome. Unlike that time I wore a diaper. Oh my God! To impress Lois. Let's just say confidence wasn't exactly the word I'd use. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic fragrance breakdowns and maybe some tips on how to avoid accidentally setting your pants on fire. It happens to the best of us, Brian.
Oh, shit.
Until next time, keep it cool and keep it fragrant.